Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. It is March 28th. Check this out. We're just gonna have a moment of silence. Check out these gears. These are bigger gears than you find on our go-karts at the track. I'm just telling you right now. Let's bring this guy in before this thing takes off. Brad Thomas. Tell him, he's the president of Silver Dollar City.
You know what? We are time travelers today. It doesn't matter, my brother, if you're from the track or you're from the city.
That's right.
We are time traveling today at the Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City.
We've been talking about this on every What's Up Wednesday for like the past 3 weeks. Come check out Time Travel. And you can now. It opened
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So we're out here for a little event, a little sneak peek for those locals who hadn't made it out yet. We thank them for having us out, but here it goes. Check it out. Going just like that.
So Craig, what happens to that train? It leaves the station and it does a 90-degree drop, 10 stories down. But you may think that you're going to go face forward or you're going to go backwards. But guess what?
Be any direction.
The cars spin just a little bit, so you never know if you're going to do it front-wise or back-wise or maybe side-wise. And then you immediately head into an inversion.
Yeah.
And then we go to the launch pad where we brake you to zero, and then in just under 3 seconds you're launched to about 50 miles an hour. That gives the time machines enough power that they can go through the rest of the inversions.
It's like when this thing hits 88 miles an hour. That's it.
No.
It doesn't hit 88, but it hits 50.
50.3 miles an hour.
0.3, excuse me.
And we've got a little dimension going on with the movement of the cars. And I think it's really important for everyone to understand you're not spinning continuously. It's just a little bit of movement in those cars that makes this coaster have a dimension like no other coaster on the planet. In 2 weeks, we've had the Today Show, we've had USA Today, we've had coaster groups from Europe, we've had coaster enthusiasts from all over the United States. Why are they coming to Branson and to Silver Dollar City? Because this is the only place that you can ride a ride like this.
And they had to pull a lot of strings, but they also got What's Up Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I just rode this a few minutes ago, and he said it, but a big difference is you're used to where you leave the station and you're like for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Because of the topography of the Ozark Mountains and how they built this, which is genius, you go straight into a 90-degree drop, and it's unbelievable, and it just keeps on going. And it's, to me, and this is the layman, non-roller coaster owning guy, it takes anything I've ever loved about roller coasters, the launching, spinning, sometimes fast spins I can do without, but controlled spins are good. All of it, the inversions, the loops, it takes everything and it has melded it into what's the coolest coaster on the planet, it would seem like. So,
fastest, steepest, tallest spinning coaster ever built. 2 launches, 3 inversions. There is no coaster like this. And I will tell you, of all of those features, for anyone who thinks that that's an adrenaline rush, it is. But for those who may think it's too much, I will tell you, Jack and Peter and Sherry Hershen have ridden it.
Yes.
They're in their 80s. They love the ride. And 9-year-olds that are 51 inches are loving it. And 19-year-old thrill seekers are absolutely loving it. So we wanted to build a ride that was good for people of all ages, and I think we've got something that is fun for the family.
It's unbelievable. Here, take a peek while it's sitting here. Like, look at these time machines, as they call them. And our friends from IMAX, from all sorts. We got friends everywhere here today. But yeah, check it out. Here in a minute, it gets down the way, and it will start. Down sideways, which is just a whole new dynamic.
Well, and you can also go sideways on an inversion, or you can go backward on an inversion. You can do backward on a lot of different coasters around the country,
right.
But to go sideways through those loops is pretty amazing.
Well, and what somebody was saying when we got off, this is for the people who think they can't handle this because it spins and it does the coaster. it's almost the smooth spin almost felt like it negated some of the craziness that you would normally feel. Not like negated like in a negative way, but if you're afraid of the spin, we'll just say, like, I probably won't get on this a couple more times because you never know what'll happen, and I don't want to have clean up on aisle 9 here. But
it's more of a movement.
It is just a movement, and it kind of complements the ride.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
It's like spinning is a word that describes, because the ride the cars do go 360, but it's not a continuous 360. It moves to the left and it moves to the right. Grant Sloan from the Chamber, I don't know if you know him, but he's a good guy. Just happens to be on the other side of that phone right now. But he says it's the best ride that he's ever ridden. And folks are getting off of this ride that have traveled to lots of parks in Orlando and Los Angeles and other parks in between, and they say it is a blast of a ride. So that's not just Branson speak.
No,
that's from people who are coming from all over the country.
I showed the video to anybody when I've been out of town, and they can't believe that we've got this in our backyard. It's given me some ideas for the Ferris wheel, rotating.
And fast.
We'll see.
50.3 miles an hour.
50.3. We've
just kidding. We're just kidding.
No, we're not going to do that.
But here's the thing that I'll also throw out there to all of our Branson fans that love to come to Branson and have fun all up and down the strip and at the city. Wait till Midnight Madness or Moonlight Madness and ride Time Traveler in the dark on those warm Christmas evenings in November and December to do Time Traveler in the dark. It will be even more thrilling. But here's the other thing, Greg. I have ridden this countless times over the past
I've watched him ride it 10 times today.
But I will tell you, every time you ride it, it's just a little different. There's a little, because if you ride it sideways or backward or whatever, every time you ride it, our friends from Sight and Sound, Mike Pittman and his wife Gail from IMAX, they've ridden it 4 times this afternoon, and they just keep changing cars because every time you ride it, it's just a little different.
Well, it's amazing. Off the charts, as we said on here. Take it from a guy who's had a couple of issues before with thrill things. Believe it or not, it's great. Like, I would go do it again in a second, and I might have worked my way back up to that. It's great. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the spin.
And come to Branson.
Don't be afraid of the spin.
Please come see us in Branson. Just more things to do. Branson is in great shape. There are lots of reasons to visit Branson, up and down the strip, and all the way out to the city, and everything in between.
Well, a couple guys here love Branson.
We do.
We think you'll love it too. So thanks for showing up here at What's Up Wednesday. We will see you next week or whenever in